Javed Abdi Foundation, JAF, which also stands for Journalism, Advocacy and Fun. Please subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, like, comment, and share. A very, very important person. And he is the executive director of NCPEDP. Uh, Arman sir, before becoming the executive director of NCPEDP, uh, was the executive director of Shishu Sarthi, which Smita ma'am also mentioned. I have personally also visited Shishu Sarthi, and it is an amazing place. When I went there, it was just so vibrant. And then you see this place. You go inside and you see that you think that rehabilitation work is happening, but then when you go inside, there's like this whole office which is filled with people doing advocacy. And as I read, I found out that Arman sir had been pivotal in creating the disability rights movement in the Northeast and bringing together different DPOs. और उन्होंने जो उनकी 28 मेंबर टीम थी शिशु साटी की, उसको एक 10 साल के स्पैन में 2009 से 2020 तक 90 member team banai. And he is also doing that now here in Delhi and bringing people together. So Arman sir, I would like to request you to speak and also give an overview on why political participation is important and how every vote counts and why people with disabilities need to come out and vote. Yes. And if you can switch on your camera as well. Yes.
Thank you, Samir, for having me here. And my introduction is just that I'm the ED of NCPEDP. That's about it. I think whatever I did in my previous role is past, and I think we should not talk about it. Thank you for having me here. A very difficult topic, political participation. मुझे याद है कुछ दिन पहले मुझे स्मिता ने भी कहा था कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टिसिपेशन पे कहे. जरूरी वोट देने से ज्यादा मैं सोचता हूं कि हाउ इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अ पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी टू हैव पॉलिटिकल पार्टिसिपेशन इज बिकॉज आई थिंक डिसेबिलिटी इज अ पॉलिटिकल प्रॉब्लम, और पीपल विद डिसेबिलिटी को कहना पड़ेगा कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम जो है पॉलिटिकल प्रॉब्लम है. इसलिए पॉलिटिकल प्रॉब्लम है क्योंकि if you look at it's a majoritarian politics. The 80% of the world are non-disabled people and 20% are disabled people. So the 80% of this non-disabled people, they can vote and they can form a government. And if the government doesn't listen, and those who form the government, it is for them that there is economic development, there is overall development, whatever their demands are met, not to the optimum level, I'm sure, but they are in the scheme of things. And after doing that economic development of this majoritarian group who has formed the government, whatever is left is left for welfare measures for people with disabilities and other such marginalized group, and disability is then looked at as a charity issue. And I think people with disability don't look themselves as people first, and एक बहुत बड़ी problem ये है कि disabled people continue to remain a beneficiary. They like their names to be in the list of beneficiary कि कितने को राशन मिल गया, कितने को wheelchair मिल गई, कितने को hearing aid मिल गया. So this problem of disabled people, because of their economic status and this vicious cycle of poverty and disability, they are not able to come out of that. And those who can, those who have this ability to come out, they have to play a leadership role. It's very important that disabled people, participate in the mainstream issues. I don't see this happening when disabled people are participating on issues which is in general issues like if you talk about Citizenship Amendment Bill, for example, if something which is something like if you talk about the education policy, for example, when we talk about it, matters. It affects disabled people. But when you look at women's issue, for example, if you talk about children's issue, for example, if you talk about any such thing, I don't see disabled people engaging with the group. They don't identify themselves with such issues, and this has and mind you, this is when disability is not a homogeneous group. It cuts across. Still people find themselves they don't then relate themselves to these issues, and that is what I think one of the major issues which has kept disability out of the main political agenda. You never see disability as a political part of a manifesto which is critical for somebody to, if you announce something for other such groups like the Dalits or or other groups like in SC and ST, it brings in vote. The political parties don't see a disability which can get them vote, or they don't see somebody with disability as a vote bank. And even if you if you not look at the electoral politics, even if you look at memberships of of Rajya Sabha nominated by the president and so on, you have never seen any person with disability to be nominated ever. There are social workers there, but there are so many people who are achievers in their right. They're fantastic. You have Sachin Tendulkar, you have Lata Mangeshkar, you had Shabana Azmi and Javed Akhtar, Mary Kom, and it's an endless list. How many days have they gone to the Rajya Sabha and attended or done something in the parliament which has impacted sports or impacted music or impacted literature? This country has failed to see that there's not a single voice in the parliament where it is raising issues about disabled people. And as I just said, once it's because disabled people lack their basic fundamental rights, they are not able to access, is because it's a political problem. Because you are only looked as a charity issue where you only need substandard services, wheelchairs, and so on. And I think it is very important that disabled people move away from this beneficiary mode. Unless people move away and play a disability role, a leadership role, it is difficult. In this present situation, I keep observing a lot. In whatever you do or see, there is a lot of coverage you see on in the media, print media, but you still don't see disability being discussed in electronic media. So far, so much of push is being given by so many people who are doing. You don't see that happening. You see the Prime Minister of this country comes and addresses the nation so many times. You don't see a sign language interpreter next to him. In some DD13 channel or somewhere where the small box comes with the interpretation, who knows about it? Why it is not there next to him? When the Prime Minister is coming up with this Gamcha politics, where he comes with the Assamese Gamucha, and then the last time he came with the Manipuri Gamucha, because there's elections in 2022 in Manipur. So why it is not so with disability? And because we don't engage, because we don't make ourselves heard, we are and another unfortunate thing is that the 80% of people in this world who are voting and are able to form governments, if their demands are not made, when they are not part of the development, they can organize themselves, they form groups, and they can bring down this government. They can protest, and they can bring down whichever government which is not not listening to the demand or not doing measures for their economic development. So I think there is a need for people with disability to build up their understanding on ongoing issues in the country or wherever they are, and must relate and speak, participate, join with the other groups, and make their presence felt. It is also so important for you to go vote like anybody else. I personally look at myself away from disability most of the time, and I see myself participating in whatever my friends or my family or my peers are doing. I should also be doing the same thing, and I do face a lot of problems. But I raise my voice, and I don't want people to look at my disability and say that, okay, for you we'll consider. I said I need it to be on equal basis on anybody else. I think this is what is missing out when in times where people lose elections on 500 to 1,000 votes. Disabled people have to realize this power. People have to build up their understanding, and from small demands of just basic survival, they have to become a little more political than what they are. I think that is the history of how, if you look at the women's movement, if you look at the Dalit movement, how they have built up over the years, how they are still, I think, the women movement in the present times have gone about 20 years back. And if you look at the present um, circumstances, and it was almost dying till the Me Too movement happened. So I don't see this kind of movement happening with disabled people. It doesn't get to the political parties where they can think that it's an important area, and it cuts across all sections of society. I really don't have much more to share. There's not many examples of people participating, people's participation, people with disabilities participation in politics in India. However, there are other countries like Ghana and so on and so forth, where you see some movements. You see Burundi as a country which is one of the poorest of the poor in the world, has made advances in that area. Unfortunately, disability movement needs that kind of a push. So thank you so much for having me here today.
JAF is a youth led initiative. We deeply appreciate the support of all our interns and volunteers. Thank you. You can follow us on Facebook at Javed Abdi Foundation, and you can tweet us at Rishad Shimmer.